preserving the rich history of the gorge by restoring the historic Columbia River Highway on both sides of Multnomah Falls. During restoration, sections of the highway will be closed from late 2024 to early 2026.
The historic Columbia River Highway, originally known as the Columbia River Highway, dates from 1913. At the time, folks saw it as America's great highway, the king of roads. It's the first scenic highway in America. There were challenges in building the historic highway to get access to Multnomah Falls. There wasn't a lot of room between the railroad and the cliffs that are to the south. The solution then was to build these viaducts, build them up and hug tight against the cliffs, and that way there'd be enough room to build them between the cliffs and the railroad.
There are lots of elements to the Multnomah Falls viaducts that make them unique. First off, they're over 100 years old. There's an arch railing on the viaducts, a very thin concrete railing that's unique to the area and really stands out with the natural setting. On the approaches of Multnomah Falls viaduct, there are stone masonry walls. They were handcrafted by masons 100 years ago, each stone intricately shaped. A very unique structural wall that's stacked very beautifully and very stable in its current state.
We generally build bridges to have a 75-year lifespan, and so we are well beyond that. The viaducts have taken a beating over time and need some TLC, so we're really looking forward to rehabilitating the viaducts.
The repairs are going to extend the life of the structures so that there's minimal maintenance required over the next 50 years. The viaducts are going to stay the same width. A lot of the rehabilitation work, most of it's going to occur underneath. The asphalt's going to be removed and we're going to put a new concrete deck on it. We're going to keep the railing there, but we're going to do some repair work on it and put a coating on it, so it might pop a little bit more at the end of construction. Repair work by nature is slow and tedious. Another challenge is that the railroad is right next to the viaducts, and so there'll be a lot of coordination with the railroad to keep the workers safe and have a safe working environment during the project.
We really need to be able to accommodate folks during construction and make sure that people know how best to access the falls while the viaducts are under construction. The first year, the West Viaduct will be closed. The second year, the East Viaduct will close. There'll be very clear signage on where to go and how to access the falls. I would also just recommend parking at the I-84 lot, which may be different than how folks have accessed it in the past, or take our transit service. It's one connection from Cascade Locks or from Gateway Transit Center. It's the best way to visit the falls because then you don't have to worry about parking. Stay informed and know before you go. Learn more about our gorge work.